Hi, I'm Stu, and where am I? Favorite place, thousands of wines right now, and I'm with my good buddy here, Jerry Martellero. Actually, you know what? I told you how he has like 400 books, but I got something even better to tell you about now. We have to call him Knight Martellero. Tell us what just happened.
Actually, I was just awarded a knighthood from the agency of Cava, the Conferera of Cava in New York City about 2 weeks ago.
Very prestigious. The wine, the who's who from wine was in town.
Yeah.
They had swords, right?
Oh, yeah.
And you said the best part was your wife looked at you and said, he really knows something about wine, right?
You're right.
So anyway, hey, you know what we're going to do? It's getting warm right now. Summer wines are really hot. We're going to show you 3 great wines right now. 10 bucks, 12 bucks, 14 bucks, okay? We're gonna go all over. We got France, we have Oregon, then we're going back across the Atlantic Ocean again over to Italy, and we're gonna show you this last one. So Jerry, why don't you start us out with your first one, which is a rosé, right?
Well, the first one is the Domaine Tuileries Merlot Rosé. It's produced in the south of France, and you know, when the warm weather comes and everybody goes vacationing, you know, along Provence or Saint-Tropez, the best thing to have when you're looking at that crystal blue water is an ice cold glass of rosé.
Yeah. So you chill this?
Ice cold.
Okay.
Would be perfectly ice cold with seafood or lobster, or you know what, even salad, like a salad niçoise. It's something that you can enjoy just with casual conversation or with foods.
Now this became popular because of a lot of people down on the Riviera, Saint-Tropez, Monte Carlo, Nice. They all drank this during the summer, didn't they?
Yeah, well, you know what it is, Stu? It's a wine. This is made from 100% Merlot, so it's almost like a red wine with a little tinge of blush to it. So it's got the weight of a red wine, but the lightness and delicacy and the fruit of a white wine. So if you want to have it with, like again, during the summer, warm weather, nice and ice cold, salad, this will be perfect.
Nice strawberry, raspberry.
Easy to drink, real fun. Just a real fun wine. Everybody loves it.
One question everybody asks, why is it pink? How do they get that color?
Well, all grape juice is white. The reason it gets pink is they ferment it slightly when the juice is pressed with the grape skins, and that's where the pink hue comes from. So really, all grape juice, there's no really such thing, a red grape for red wine. It's all white juice, and they just ferment it slightly, and then they pull it off. That's why you have that light pink hue.
So therefore you get, it's almost like a light Merlot in a way.
Exactly, exactly. You get that fruit taste up front, and it's just nice and easy to drink.
And for 10 bucks,
you can't go wrong.
Okay. Now we're going over to Oregon right now. We have a Pinot Gris. What's a Pinot Gris?
Pinot Gris is basically Pinot Grigio under a different guise. But Pinot Gris has a little more weight, a little more body, and not as high in acid. You know, what you get here is, everybody knows in the stores, I get kidded by everybody. I haven't found a Pinot Gris I haven't liked. Yeah. But I mean, this Todd Lauren Pinot Gris is just marks off the last time we tried the Pinot Noir. We just happened to get some of this Pinot Gris. It's got hints of apples, white peach, and a little bit of apricot on nose. The difference between this and a Pinot Grigio, it's got more body, more texture mid-palate, nice balance acidity, and it's almost got a little bit of honeysuckle on the finish. So it carries through from first sip to last swallow.
You get you get some peach out of there.
Yeah, this is, again, nice and cold.
It's soft, and there's a touch of like maybe honey, sweetness at the end.
Well, it's picked a little bit riper. The skin is a little bit, actually this grape is actually almost gray. The skin is almost gray. So it's left to ripen a little bit longer, and then when it's pressed, that's what gives it that honeysuckle character.
This is from a top producer in Oregon.
Correct.
Okay. And Willamette Valley.
Which is basically the Napa Valley of Oregon. And they don't only the best producers. There's not that many producers. They make small quantities of this. There was only 336 cases, and we took it all.
Okay. And we'll probably sell out of this one
quickly, very quickly.
12 bucks a bottle. You can't beat it. And what do they always say about Willamette Valley? It's Willamette, damn it. That's a T-shirt say that. Now our third one, the Verdicchio from Italy.
You know, this is from the Marche. This is from the Marche region of Italy. This is, to me, I consider this my Pinot Grigio on steroids. It's richer. It's got a, you know, it's pale store in color. It's got that nice mineral nose. A lot of to me, I get green Granny Smith apples in the nose.
It feels like you're smelling apples right out of here.
Yeah, Granny Smith apples. And on the palate, what I like about it, it's got like a nice minerally taste to it. You know, you want shellfish, you know, clams or mussels or even oysters. This would be the ideal match. You know, nice and cold, this would be perfect.
It's real crisp. It's probably great. Well, Tell them about our trip out there. This is from, we went over to Ancona, which is right on the coast of the Adriatic.
Right. We actually visited this winery.
Yeah, we visited them and we ate all this nice grilled fish. They had all of this open that night, ice cold. It paired beautifully.
It was simply prepared fish. It was just slightly poached with just fresh olive oil and a little bit of parsley in this wine. It matched perfectly.
And I think what's nice is it's fermented in stainless steel, so you don't get any of that real oak, heavy oak flavors. It's a very light, refreshing, crisp wine. Great with seafood, salads.
It's perfect. You know what it is? It just complements seafood. It's just something that's it's so much more interesting than sometimes Pinot Grigio or even Soave or something. It's so more, people don't like cumbersome wines like Chardonnay. This is perfect.
Yeah. And this now, we went from $12, it's $14 a bottle.
Still a great value.
Yeah.
Still a
Now,
great
the
value.
one thing, tell them about our trip back. After we're eating all the fish and everything on the Adriatic, we're visiting the winery, and we had to drive back to the Rome airport. We had to go over the mountains. Which ones were those?
The Apennine Mountains.
Apennines Mountain. Tell them about that trip in April.
Well, the funny thing was in April we hit a major snowstorm. We left our hotel at 4:30 in the morning. We had a 10 o'clock flight, and with all the traffic and the snowstorm, we barely.
Major snowstorm in the mountains.
That's right, and
That was fun.
and you were trailing Doug, and Doug was driving like a lunatic. So, but we made it to the airport and we made it home.
That was a memorable trip to a great winery. Jerry, thank you. We have a great rosé from the south of France right here at $10. We have a beautiful Pinot Gris from Oregon, one of the best producers. We can't tell you who. We only bought 336 cases of it. And then we also have this Verdicchio, which is a great wine from central Italy, right off the Adriatic coast, which is delicious, and that's $14 a bottle. 3 great summer wines for you to enjoy. All of them, chill them, make them nice and cold, sit on the back deck, take a sip, and enjoy it. We are going to say goodbye right now, and when you see Jerry in the store, it is now night Martellero. He's been knight-hooded, right? Thank you, Jerry.
Thank you, Stu.
You now have 3 great summer wines.